Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a very interesting topic. Today's topic is what different crystals will do on your crown chakra. I'm still coming up with ways. Oh, you guys see my freaking crown? Oh no! I'm supposed to have crystals hidden up there. I am working on crowns right now and developing them and studying them and seeing what different crowns do. So, two crystals I often wear on my crown chakra is clear quartz and azezite. My other crown has multiple crystals in it, but so many different things I add to my crown. But I'm going to talk to you guys about what different crystals do on your head. Because people are like, well, I thought rose quartz was the crown chakra. Not crown. I thought rose quartz was the heart chakra. People will be like, I thought black tourmaline was the root chakra. You can't put that crystal on that chakra. Yeah, you can. Now, if your main guides are good, then they'll allow it. If your guides are... Because there's not many guides of light that don't like crystals on the crown unless you're just not in alignment. So I'm going to give you some crystals you can put on your crown in this video. Unless you have a dark guide, and some people are like, huh, dark guide, really cool, right? Yeah, fallen angel as a guide. No, that means your angel abandoned you, and that fallen angel is now using you for energy, so they won't like this. You have to be a pretty bad person to do that, or just a rotten egg. Most likely you're not watching this channel if you're one of those rotten eggs, but if you are, then at least you're aware of it. But back to my video topic. What do different crystals do on your crown chakra? And I'm going to teach this video very carefully because not everyone can go sticking crystals on your crown, because I'm going to say right now, if you're prone to spiritual headaches, what's a spiritual headache? It's basically anytime you do something spiritual, you feel like a pressure on your head. That's what I call a spiritual headache. I'm not talking about physical headaches in this video. I'm talking about spiritual headaches because I teach spirituality and not physicality, okay? Disclaimer. Everything I'm saying is for spiritual purposes and etheric and spiritual purposes. Now, when it comes to spirituality and different chakras, when it comes to opening your chakras, the crown chakra is a very good one to have open. That's where your main guide resides. Your crown chakra is where your main guide sits. That's usually the voice in your head. So a good test as to see if you should be doing this is, and some of you should do it, ask yourself, like, okay, what are the voices in my head? Like, are the voices in my head good? Are they bad? Are they judging? Are they not judging? Are they horrible? Etc. So most likely you guys can benefit from black tourmaline on your crown chakra. So what is black tourmaline or obsidian? Obsidian's a really challenging one. Obsidian's wild. It's wildfire. And by the way, if you see my eyes switching in this video, don't freak out and be like, I just saw his eyes switch. He's an alien. He's an alien. I saw him vertical blink. I'm like, no, that's not. The Moldavite I'm wearing has gone into full effect, and now I'm just literally like hovering around my house. Well, pretty much, but the Moldavite's intense. On both sides, it's intense, but it's good. It's doing its job. It's doing, if you guys can see that, the Moldavite's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's causing lots of twitching. I have to drink a lot of extra water because it's upgrading my etheric body. So I tell you guys that as well when I teach about crystals and what crystals do. Yeah, Moldavite, it'll upgrade you. What does Moldavite do on the crown chakra? It'll send you to space. Yeah, it'll straight up send you to space. It'll send you to the sun and moon. You better have a pair of bogies nearby because you're not getting back very easily after you do that. So even just holding, and the very select people and the very special people I give Moldavite to, I give you a small piece to start with, and then after that we'll see how you react. Because there's certain people for years, there's certain people who I wanted to or desired to give Moldavite to, but they were not in a space where it would help them, because sometimes people will get Moldavite for themselves and it'll send them to the stars and they won't know how to get back from the stars, and then now that person thinks crystals are evil because they did so much in their life and they're like, ah. But when it comes to Moldavite, that's just one crystal. There's other crystals like Moldavite that I won't share on YouTube. That's just talking about Moldavite because I'm hunting for some more Moldavite, let's just say that. Now back to what do different crystals do on your crown chakra. Citrine's a very good crystal to have on your crown chakra because citrine, and I'll get back to black tourmaline in a second. Citrine is literally yellow quartz, basically. It's not technically quartz, this is yellow anymore. Technically yes, technically no. On a spiritual level, we consider like we say quartz and they're like, okay, yellow quartz, purple quartz, etc. Science disagrees and agrees with certain things. It's correct, but let's just keep it with the name of citrine. So citrine is citrine. It's basically amethyst in the ground that has been cooked by nature naturally, naturally cooked, because man-made amethyst actually works as well. I mean, man-made citrine. Basically, men will take what's it called, amethyst, and put it in a kiln, and then it cooks it. So that's basically what Mother Nature does, but men rush the process. It's still good because it was amethyst, but you want to use natural amethyst. I don't sell any kind of heat-treated citrine. I'm not Five Below or Dollar Tree, which they sell straight up glass. But when you use citrine on your crown chakra, it literally is the golden ray. What's the golden ray? So in meditations, it'll be like, okay, visualize a golden, warm ray of just beautiful white golden light filling. And some of you might be watching this video like, I can kind of sense that white golden light. I blast this light in traffic. Let's just say that, like, I'll be in traffic and people are road raging with each other, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, golden ray. Like, I visualize the golden ray being all up in traffic, and it's just like calming all negative energies. And I'm like, and you can actually feel the golden ray after a while. But when you have citrine on your crown chakra, it's kind of doing that for you. Yay! And so when you go to do the golden ray exercise that I just taught, visualize golden ray coming down, golden beam of white light. When you have citrine and you do these exercises, it'll make those exercises a lot more powerful and work so much better. So citrine on the crown chakra relates to connecting to that golden ray. So let's just say you have a piece of citrine, you put it on your head, and if your head starts feeling negatively bad, if it starts feeling negatively or bad spiritually after you put it on your head, take it off. Science says take it off. It means that the other chakras that you have are out of funk, out of whack, not in order, and you really need to work on the other chakras, especially the root. Especially, you have to work on all the chakras, especially the sacral, the root, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, all the micro chakras, etc. But let's just say if you believe something dark has attached itself to you, and you're not doing anything wrong, because you can do things wrong and use black tourmaline, but you'll overwhelm the tourmaline, or the tourmaline's job won't be enough if you're the one who's calling dark entities or energies to you, and you're the dark one. So it'll fully cancel out the tourmaline's energies very quickly if you're the one doing wrong. So you put black tourmaline on your crown chakra, and it'll have you feeling calm and peaceful and relaxed, and it opens up your crown chakra to being able to connect to angels very directly. It makes it so there's no tampering with your crown chakra, because these days everyone, I don't want to say it, there's so much tampering with the crown chakra in the spiritual community. People will do absolutely anything just to tamper with your crown chakra. So people will do the absolute most to just get in. I've seen it with so many spiritual groups, spiritualists, etc. Everyone just wants to put their hand on your head. That's actually a really common trend. Make sure when you see these psychics in person, you're just like keep your hands off my head. It's like, I just met you, like, away. You don't need your hand on my head to even talk about my energy. Jeez. Defend your head. You don't want people touching your head, because the crown chakra is extremely sensitive. Without the head, the body is nothing. Think about that. Just really think about that. Now let's get to another crystal. Look at a crystal such as clear quartz. What happens if you put clear quartz on your crown chakra? Where's my giant piece of clear quartz I was going to show you guys? Okay, not here. When you put clear quartz on your crown chakra, it does something different. It literally gives you clear vision, clear thoughts, clear knowing. Clear this, clear that. Clair cognizance. It helps open your clear cognizance as well. How cool is this? It gives you very clear thoughts. Clear quartz with azeztite. So, I mean, you can't tell which pieces are clear quartz, and you can't tell which pieces are azeztite, which is very dangerous, because people rip other people off selling clear quartz as azeztite. These days, people don't even have the integrity to do that. People will actually sell clear quartz. Not even clear quartz. People will sell flat out glass as azeztite when they couldn't even have used clear quartz, and it's just sickening. So with clear quartz versus azeztite, their energies, clear quartz is not intense. Azeztite can knock someone over. You're like, ooh, what is this? Unless you're already on a high vibration. So azezite light won't do that for absolutely everyone, but you'll know it's azezite light by its energies and its energies alone. Now, and also azezite light is holy as well. It's a trademarked, very special holy quartz. Now, it's also infused with something as well. I can't really share that on here because that's a secret. But when it comes to different crystals on your crown chakra, let's talk about another crystal like selenite. Selenite's intense on the crown chakra. It's a crown chakra crystal, so like people are like, why aren't you putting crown chakra crystals on the crown chakra? That's good. That works. You can put amethyst on your crown. You can have clarity of thought, sobriety of thought. It's going to have you to be very mentally secure, etc. But when you work with other crystals, such as the root chakra crystals on your crown chakra, it vacuums out blockages that would have taken a lot longer to get out. So, looking around my room talking about different crystals. So what about garnet on the crown chakra? This will help you be a lot more committed to whatever goal you're going towards. Whether you guys know it or not, and even hematite. What about hematite on the crown chakra? A lot of you are super, super unfocused and you don't know it. Now, how do you know if you're not focused? I mean, how do you know if you're not focused and there's no way of you knowing that you're not actually focused? Like, let's just say you're having issues at work or with your project or whatever, and you're just not focused. Well, you didn't know, but the hematite will have you feel in a certain way when it goes in your crown chakra. It literally forces you to align it'll force you to align by just kind of like forcing the dominoes or forcing the dots into order and like, hey, but you can fight its effects. So I always talk about people can combat the effects of crystals because I've seen amethyst being worn at a bar and the person's doing shots, and this person's chugging down shots and they're getting drunk, but they have the amethyst on, which is supposed to keep you sober. Yeah, they actually canceled out. They successfully canceled out amethyst's thoughts. And people are like, oh, you can't mix amethyst and you can't mix citrine together. You can mix all the crystals ever together. They're literally mixing it together in the ground on their own. I've seen that online. People are like, I've actually seen that online. I'm like, what do these people have they never even worked a crystal? Have they never seen a crystal? Have they never held a crystal? Like, what's going on? Like, because I saw a forum and it said you cannot mix amethyst and citrine together or it's causing crystal chaos. It's like, it's really bad and they're not going to work together. It's energetically incompatible. Like, the planets don't align with those crystals coming together. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's literally amethyst and citrine. It's literally amethyst and citrine in the stone. Do you know how amethyst is made citrine is made in the ground from amethyst? I'm like, what's going on? Like, are people, I legit wonder if people are trolling with information and being like, I just said this about crystals and like, because there's some like just entertainingly incorrect information online about crystals, and I'm like, this is where people are asking their questions from when I used to go on TikTok lives, and I'm just like, but I understand, because like people will say extremely wrong information about crystals just to get attention. So there's a woman on TikTok, for example, who will be like, oh, this crystal, if you're a Leo or if you're an Aries and you wear tiger eye, you're gonna have very bad luck if you wear tiger eye. I mean, if you're an Aries and you wear tiger eye, you're gonna have very bad luck. And fun fact, the first time I ever put on tiger eye, I literally had $100 blow to me in the wind. I've told this story before. It just blew to me in the wind, and I'm just like, I stepped on it. I'm like, what the? Like, where did this come from? There's no one around. I'm like, okay, this is pretty lucky. And when she said that, I'm like, this is for me to talk about. I'm not going to say who this is because I'm not going to give them clout, but it's a she. What happens when you put tiger eye in the crown chakra? Your intuition opens, your clairvoyance opens, psychic visions open. Tiger eye does a lot. It'll ground you at the same time that it'll open up gifts. Tiger eye is wild. It'll attract prosperity as well. What else? Green invention on the crown chakra, it'll have you having very lucky thoughts. Let's just say, and if you're not really sure what mixtures do what, just add the properties of the crown chakra plus the crystal. So let's just take turquoise or aquamarine. I'll take aquamarine because more people have aquamarine. So when you put aquamarine on your crown chakra and you put it on your head, maybe you put it in your hat, maybe you put it as a hair clip, maybe you put it as a Florida Stone Man crown when that comes to the website. But what is that doing? Aquamarine embodies fluidity, feeling good, happy emotions, positive thoughts, positive thinking, good luck, just like turquoise. I mean, turquoise falls into the same category, but when you put that on your head, you're having clear thoughts, you're feeling happy, you're feeling good, you notice more gifts open, you're communicating with people better, other people are communicating with you better, you're attracting better people into your life, etc. So when you wear crystals properly on the crown chakra, they might be a little intense because it's your crown. I would start with a crystal such as clear quartz, then go to amethyst. You can try other root chakra crystals like black tourmaline. Black tourmaline will remove dark entities on your crown, because there have been people who have been flat out messed up, and they come to me and they're just like, okay, and people often get black tourmaline. That's the first thing people get from me on my website, is because it's the most helpful and the thing I most suggest. And they see the most change and they're like, oh my god, Stone Man, this black tourmaline saved, like, it just completely changed and saves my life. Like, everything's a lot better. I'm living the life I'm supposed to, etc. So for someone who got the black tourmaline necklace from me and they said, okay, I'm actively being attacked right now, Stone Man, I'm like, okay, if you feel like they're attacking your head, move the tourmaline necklace to your crown, and you're going to feel a lot better. And like, okay, I actually feel a lot better, Stone Man. I'm like, okay, there you go. Something for you to do in the future if that happens again. But, etc. Crystals are really easy to use on the crown. So I'm coming up with a design, which I'm getting better and better at it. So I'm coming up with different designs. And as I'm literally talking, I'm just having thoughts pop into my head. I think I know how I'm going to design this next crown for you guys as well. But crystals in the crown empower the crown. They also empower your main guides as well, your main angels, guides of light. But if you have any questions, guys, feel free to ask them in the comment section. This is a cool and different and very unique video, but it'll help people grow and help people reach their highest potential. If you have any questions, like I said, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!